Crypto airdrops are making people rich, and I really think Scroll is going to be one of the next largest airdrops, and it's extremely underfarmed. I'm going to show you guys exactly what to do to qualify for the Scroll airdrop. I just started doing this, I think it's been a day or two, and I'm 220,000, top 16%. You can see there's only 1.3 million users doing this currently, where you have zkSync with approximately 5 million users. So we're still extremely early. I think this is going to be very profitable. So what you want to do is go to DeFi Llama, and then you can check all of the different chains, all of the different protocols that are on that specific network. So we're on Scroll, of course, because we want to do as many on-chain activities as possible. So I have a few things set up that we're going to do to qualify us. We're not really sure what the requirements are, but we want to be, as active as possible. We wanted to make it seem like we're a natural user and we're just enjoying the chain, as many interactions as possible and as many swaps, bridges, whatever you can do. So I know people may say, oh, but you're paying fees. The goal is to get a 20, 50, and even 100x ROI on the fees paid. There are free airdrops, but with these ones, there's a lot of things they track. As we've seen here, you can see volume, bridge volume, transactions, contracts, which come with, you'll incur fees. And of course, if you're on the dev side, I did read that Scroll is rewarding builders, devs, so I'm not any of those, so I'm going to be more so a user, providing liquidity, all of that great stuff. So let's get right into it. This is the official bridge, scroll.io bridge, and you can see right now that I've actually bridged an ETH yesterday, and that's how I've got such a great record so far. So we're going to do another bridge to the Scroll network. It's an L2. It is slightly expensive, $63 actually, so I'm going to wait until the gas comes down, but I can do that on Orbiter. So using the official bridge is definitely a great idea. Using it as many times as possible, honestly, to gain as many points, XP, the airdrop, whatever you want to call it. But you want to also use protocols that are also offering airdrops that don't have tokens. So you can use Orbiter for a bridge, and I've been using Orbiter for quite some time. Really great. I actually lost the transaction and they sent it back to me. So really trust the website. They have a point campaign going on right now because they're doing an airdrop as well. So you can actually bridge to Scroll too. And I know it's not as expensive. So we're going to do that. We're going to do 0.5 ETH. We are going to go to Scroll. I'm going to save the other 0.5 until gas fees come down. So you can see there is a withholding fee, but same thing with here, with all the gas, with all the fees we paying, we're hoping to make it back. So you can see $5.68. It's a little bit cheaper, a lot cheaper, 10 times cheaper actually. So I just want to go over some of the tasks here you can do to earn airdrop points. So this is actually like two birds, one stone, because you're bridging to Scroll and you're using Orbiter. So they have a campaign right now for Scroll right now, bridge one transaction, any amount of ETH, and earn points. So let's do that right now. We're going to do a few transactions quickly. So we'll split this up 0.1. And I know there's a lot of gas fees, but it's all good. We'll do that. I might actually have some ETH on the zkSync, and that's, I think, hitting 3 birds with one stone. So let's do that. I will bridge from ETH to Scroll. Now I'm interacting with zkSync, I'm interacting with Scroll and Orbiter. So let's go ahead and do 0.1. I'll do this a few times, and then we'll move on to the next protocol, and we'll do as many interactions as possible. So instead of spending $5, I'm spending 45 cents on transaction fees. So saving some money there. No point to burn ETH like that. Let's go ahead and do a few more. And you can see I was at 196 points. So every time I bridge 3 times, I also get like a random card I can flip, which earns more points. So I just bridged a few times to Scroll. You can see I'm going to hit a few of these bonus points. Let's go ahead and we'll wait for, let's just do that a few more times. I had to do this anyways. I'll show you guys, like, I don't just make these videos, I do this myself, and when I get this airdrop, I'll be sharing what I get, and I think that it's going to be extremely profitable. 2024 has been extremely profitable with these airdrops, and I can't complain. So if we're looking at DeFi Llama, we can see that Ambient, SinkSwap, Zebra, Aave, and IzzySwap are the top 5. Layer Bank we did a video on when Manta came out because we were providing liquidity right there, but we're going to provide liquidity on Aave. Let's refresh this. So I was at 196 points. Now I'm at 254 points. I have 2 cards. I'm going to open them, and you can see right here, I got all the points for bridging to Scroll. So I'll get points for bridging out of Scroll, and I also believe it'll qualify me more for the airdrop. So we're going to jump into Aave. You can see that they've integrated Scroll, and I'm actually already providing ETH. I'm already providing liquidity. You can see right here, protocol supply cap at 100% for this asset, so I can actually supply more ETH, or I would do so. There are more protocols you could do that, as I mentioned, and look on DeFi Llama, look at lending. So there's Layer Bank, we could do that on, and let's go ahead and actually do that. So we'll go to Layer Bank, we'll go to the Scroll network, and then we will deposit some ETH, and let's do 0.5. I'm not going to loop it, just going to keep it simple, small fee. And now we are providing liquidity on Aave and Layer Bank. So this will surely be great for when the airdrop comes out. And we'll keep moving forward. This is SinkSwap, the #1 DEX. And I think it's the #1 protocol, I believe, if we look back on DeFi Llama. #1, it's the second one. So SinkSwap also is tokenless, so using this protocol can also qualify you for another airdrop. So we're just going to do a simple trade, 0.36 ETH into 1,000 USDC. We're just trying to do as much on-chain activities as possible. So maybe I'll deposit that 1,000 USDC into Aave for the day, or I'll trade it back into ETH or into another stable coin. So that is it on SinkSwap. This is Zonic. It is an NFT marketplace for L2s. You can see all of the networks they have here. Pretty impressive, honestly. So let's go ahead and buy an NFT on the Scroll network. Here is Scroll Alpha. And we're just going to go ahead and pick a random one. So they're fairly cheap, 43 cents, and gas, so it doesn't get cheaper than that, pretty much $1. So if we just click one, number 42, 43 cents, we'll go ahead and buy that. And as easy as that, we just purchased an NFT on the Scroll network. And this is Merkley, minter.merkley.com. I'll share all the links for you guys, so it's extremely easy for you guys to do all of this. So this also qualifies you for many airdrops because you're minting, you're bridging NFTs, and also you're using the L2s. So there are a ton of different things you could do here. They have Layer 0 where you could actually mint and bridge NFTs. You have the Turbo Bridge where you can do it in one shot. You mint 18 of them. Actually, it'll pop up 18 transactions, and I find it kind of lags, so it's not the best. You have the Turbo OFT bridge. You could do it one by one, or you could do it as a turbo, and then you have gas refuel if you want to refuel on different networks. You also have Hyperlane, which is new, which I like personally. So if you can go to Scroll right here, we're going to mint 11 on these network, and we'll go ahead and do that on Layer 0 as well. So minting, you can see it's $2 gas fee, and there's a $7 fee to mint, so approximately $9, or maybe I misread that. So we'll mint that. We just minted the 11 NFTs, and now we are going to bridge them over to the other networks. I think Base will be doing a large airdrop as well, so definitely want to mint there, bridge there. I mean, I don't want to bridge to ETH because as I expected, $44 fee. That's fine. We don't want to do that. Let's just pick the cheap ones. So let's bridge to Polygon. We'll see if that's cheap. 61 cents. Arbitrum. $1.72, that's fine. Let's go ahead and see this, 47 cents BNB, $1. So you get the point. So we're just doing as many transactions as possible and different types of transactions. You know, we provided liquidity, we bought on SinkSwap, we'll sell, we'll bridge out, we'll mint NFTs, we'll buy NFTs, we'll bridge NFTs. So we're just doing a wide range of on-chain activities. And same thing right here, we'll go to scroll and then we'll go mint 18. So like I said, it kind of lags after I do a bunch of them, but we'll just do a few of them and we'll bridge them at the same time. Okay, so now I'll reject all these. Now we'll bridge these over as well. $14. So watch out for the gas fees, because if it's like, you know, $50 just to bridge over an NFT, just do a different network. Bridge it over to Base or something, or zk. You can earn more airdrop points across those L2s. So that was extremely easy to mint and bridge NFTs to all these different networks. I've showed you guys pretty much how to farm any L2 that comes out. You can use DeFi Llama. It's a great tool on checking all the protocols by top TVL, then using all the protocols. And these are safe protocols. They're vetted by DeFi Llama. So use as many as possible, as frequently as possible. And you can check your ranking with NFT Pilot. I'll post all the links below. So hit the subscribe button. Make sure to stay on top of this, because these airdrops have been extremely rewarding, extremely profitable, and one of these airdrops can change your life. So hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.